You're listening to CKNW News Talk 980, BC's news leader.
Got a topic for families this morning, families and kids, and we're asking the question. It leapt out at us from an article that we read. Some people say that children should be left to make up their own minds about religion, which makes an awful lot of sense, unless, of course, you are from a religious family, and from day one, you are telling your child about your religion, or indeed lack of it. We're checking in with numerous different faiths. We've got Balpreet Singh with us, who speaks for the World Sikh Organization of Canada. I want to get back, Balpreet, I want to get back to this business of how families could be torn apart if their child at a whatever age says, in a Sikh family, for example, if the child says, look, I've found Jesus and I'm going to be a Christian. You preach tolerance. I heard that earlier on. But I think a lot of families might reject it, might reject the child. What do you think?
I think that would definitely be a very difficult situation. If a child comes home saying, well, I want to accept Jesus or I want to accept a different faith, the first thing that would come to my mind is, who's been brainwashing the kid, who's been influencing. But once again, there has to be choice when it comes to faith. You can't force someone to believe in God or believe in spirituality. It has to be coming from inside. And if it's not coming from inside, how long will we keep that child, cooped up, or how long will we keep them forced to believe what you think is right?
But I think many people would argue that we're not born with a faith. We learn it, or we're told, or we're preached to about that faith.
From a Sikh perspective, I can tell you, faith is really experiential. If you feel it, then that's, valuable to you. And in the Sikh faith, we don't wait for death in order to get the reward from our faith. If you're getting something from it on a day-to-day basis, if you're experiencing God on a day-to-day basis, then that's something you'll want to do. And if you're not, then, that's probably something you won't be feeling is important enough to continue in your life. So as a Sikh, I think if I'm getting something from it, then I'll keep doing it. If not, then, look somewhere else.
I am from a non-religious family. We've never practiced it much in our house. I suppose, technically speaking, we're Christian. My wife is a lapsed Catholic, and I was christened in the Methodist Church. But our 5-year-old granddaughter asked the question the other day, what is God? What do you think one should say to a 5-year-old who asks that question?
I would probably go back to what the Sikh gurus have taught about God. For my child, I would say there's one God, and God is the one that created us and lives within us and lives within all of creation. And we can meet God, one, through meditation, and secondly, through serving humanity and serving the world around us.
And if you were an atheist and you said to the child, there is no God, would that be wrong?
I wouldn't agree with that, but I think everyone has freedom to teach whatever they believe.
Nice to talk to you this morning. Thank you for your time. A big topic in a short amount of time to discuss it. Input very much appreciated on email this morning, morningnews@cknw.com.